What's up guys, Black Rose Duelist here, and today I have the new deck, Moonlights, to show you. So Moonlight is a new deck that you've probably seen from the anime if you watch Arc 5, but if you're like me, I haven't been catching up with the anime recently. I think I stopped somewhere around episode 40. Not that I lost interest in it, it's a really good anime. It's probably the best one since 5Ds, maybe GX. It's definitely better than Zexal, but I don't know, I just didn't really have interest in it anymore. So I'll go back and watch it later. But anyways, you've probably seen the deck from there. It's the Moonlight deck. There are a bunch of cat animal girls that fly near the moon, and they're fusion summons. They fusion summon. They fusion summons. Um, but they all are light or dark, and they focus around basically spamming each other on the field and getting an advantage to go into your fusion monsters. And your win condition with your fusion monsters are dealing multiple attacks on your opponent's monsters, and your opponent's monsters aren't able to die, and then you can attack again, if that makes sense. Basically, it makes it so, like Cat Dancer, it attacks. The opponent doesn't die, but it can attack again. So you keep on attacking your opponent's monsters and do effect damage, and their monsters are basically just stuck in attack, taking the damage for them, if that makes sense. They die after like the last attack, but that's basically the concept. Just beating your opponent to death with monsters in attack mode. I played 3. I'll go through the list, but this deck has many issues, like other decks do. And one thing you have to realize is this deck just got released on DevPro like a few days ago, and I've just started testing it, so this is more of a first run build, and it's been working out. Don't worry. I've won multiple duels, but one thing you do have to keep in mind is that it did just come out, so this might not be the build you see in first place 3 months from now when the build is actually out in real life. So just keep that in mind. But with what I've got, I think is pretty good. And if you want to just skip to the duel, there will be a duel at the end of the video, so check a few minutes by the end. But 1 BLS, like I said, they're all lights and darks, so it also kind of fits the theme of beating down your opponent to death with big beaters. So there you go. 3 Moonlight Wolf, 3 Moonlight Blue Cat, 3 Moonlight Tiger, 3 Moonlight Black Sheep, 3 Moonlight Purple Butterfly, and 3 Moonlight White Rabbit. This probably means nothing to you because you don't know what these do, and like me, I just read these a few days ago, so I'll explain some of them to you. So wolf, there's 2 pendulums. There's blue wolf, normal wolf, no color wolf, colorless wolf, and colorless tiger. One's a scale 1 and one's a scale 5, and basically that is enough for you to special summon all of your Moonlights except for Moonlight Wolf. Moonlight Wolf has a very good pendulum effect where you can basically fusion summon without the polymerization, which is sometimes needed. And the Moonlight Tiger effect in the Pendulum Zone is special summoning a Moonlight from your grave, but its effects are negated. So both pretty good pendulum effects. Their monster effects aren't too much to really talk about. The Moonlight Wolf, it makes it so your Moonlights do piercing damage, and Tiger, when it's destroyed, you can special summon a Moonlight from your grave. So basically, they're just floaters. Yeah, I don't think I've really used the pendulum mechanic. I think I used it in 1 duel. So I don't think really the purpose behind the pendulums are them being pendulums. I think they're just pendulums because they're pendulums in the pendulum anime. That makes sense, I hope. But they're not really pendulums for the sake of, oh, I gotta main Wavering Eyes and do all these pendulum summons. No, you don't need the pendulum summoning. It's more focused on fusion summoning. So that's what Wolf and Tiger do. They're your pendulums. You pendulum summon maybe once every few duels here or there, but they're mostly used for their monster effect. Blue Cat is the one you really want to start with at first. When Blue Cat dies, you can special summon a Moonlight monster from your deck. So when it dies by battle or by card effect, you can summon itself. You can summon a purple butterfly, a tiger, another blue cat, a wolf, a white rabbit, a black sheep. And it's very good getting out your monsters when you need to. The fact that you can play Blue Cat dies, special summon Tiger. And when Tiger dies, you can special summon Blue Cat back. And then when Blue Cat dies, there's tons and tons of defenses in this deck because you can just loop your defense. Because like I just said, that it makes sense to say it one more time. When Blue Cat dies, you can special summon Tiger. When Tiger dies, you get to summon Blue Cat from your grave. Then Blue Cat dies, get another Tiger, Tiger dies, get back, Blue Cat gets another Tiger, Tiger gets up, Blue Cat gets another. You see where I'm going with this. So Blue Cat really provides a strong defense, but also a first turn. Okay, I'm gonna normal summon a 1600 attack. Mirror Force happens, so what? You attack over it, so what? I get another one. But its other effect is where it really gets important. If it's special summoned, you can target a Moonlight monster you control and double its attack until the end of the turn. So, when you get out one of your stronger monsters like Cat Dancer, who can attack twice, making it 48, special summoning Blue Cat, then making Cat Dancer 4800. That's 9600 just by Cat Dancer, plus the Blue Cat itself. That's sorry, I've been in school in like a week. 112,000? No, 12,000. 12,000 damage. 12000. Yes. Okay. It's enough to kill your opponent. And Blue Cat really helps you with your OTKs, and I think Blue Cat's probably the most important Moonlight monster. Purple Butterfly is my least favorite, not because it's a purple butterfly. I think that's kind of a weird, stupidish name, but you can set it from your hand, target a Moonlight, it gains 1000 attack. You can banish it from your grave, especially summon one from the hand. And you might use that. I used it to OTK with Blue Cat because you send purple butterfly to make your Cat Dancer 3400. Then you can banish purple butterfly to special summon Blue Cat, and then Blue Cat makes Cat Dancer even double that, so it's like 4,000, 8,000 attack twice. It's a lot of damage. So purple butterfly for the win. King of the Swamp, you need it for to get your polymerizations and your fusion summons and whatnot. So why not? 3 white rabbit and 3 black sheep. Now, actually, that I think about it, you could probably take King of the Swamp out and replace it with something else, probably Max Caesar or something, because it's more for specific materials. I used it because you really need the polymerization. Like I said, this deck is all about getting your polymerization, but the more like fusion substitute, I don't really think you can use it that much, but whatever. Still, I play it because you need to search poly, but if you wanted to add a few more cards, you could. King of the Swamp is the way to go. So White Rabbit's actually my favorite one. Blue Cat's the more important, but this one's my favorite. A White Rabbit, when she's summoned, you can special summon a Moonlight from your grave, and then once per turn you can target spells, traps your opponent controls up to the number of Moonlights you control beside her, and then return to the hand. So she's kind of like a mini giant Trunade. Then also that one like Burning Knuckler monster, the one that special summons one from the grave. So again, you can really well with going White Rabbit, special summon Blue Cat doubles an attack, and so on. And then the one thing I really love about her effect too, you can special summon a fusion from your grave. Same with Tiger. It doesn't matter what type of Moonlight monster you summon, it just can be a Moonlight. So sometimes you might think, I'm using polymerization, fusing 3 monsters for just 1 fusion. Yes, that sounds bad, but then again, White Rabbit can special summon them back. Tiger can special summon them back. It's very easy to get back these girls once they die. So, Black Sheep's actually really important too. Most of these are really important except for Purple Butterfly and Wolf. No offense. Black Sheep is very important because it's another way to search polymerization. You can discard it to search polymerization. That's the #1 reason I use it. It has another discard effect where you can discard it to add a Moonlight from your graveyard. You can also use this other, its third effect is its best, and the best thing is it's not a once per turn effect either. If it's sent to the graveyard as a fusion material for a fusion summon, you can add to your hand one of the Moonlight monsters you used, and a face-up Moonlight Pendulum from your extra deck to your hand. So you can actually, what you can do is you can polymerization 2 Black Sheeps to summon a Cat Dancer, and then you get to add 4 cards. You get to add 2 from your extra and 2 from your grave, because you can only use this once per turn. So Black Sheep's pretty important, and then it also searches the poly too. Alerks, we have Darks, Raigeki, obviously 2 polymerization, 3 Upstart Goblin, 2 Twin Twister, 1 Storm Mirror Force, 3 Moonlight Reincarnation Dance. I'll talk about that in a minute. One bottomless, one of the new Rippling Mirror Force. When your opponent attacks, shuffle. When your opponent attacks directly, shuffle all attack monsters your opponent controls into the deck. Very, very strong. 2 Solemn Notice and 1 Solemn Warning. Okay, so all of that was pretty obvious, but Moonlight Reincarnation Dance is probably one of the best themed traps I've ever seen. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, add 2 Moonlight monsters from your deck to your hand. You can only use one of this per turn. Now that's pretty ridiculous. Being able to add 2 cards off one trap and being able to also, it doesn't say a Moonlight monster, it just says when a monster you control. So even if you had the BLS or the King of the Swamp or even a Xyz monster, adding 2 cards off one card is always way too good. Okay, now to the extra deck, the boss monsters, what really matters. Gotchi, Equipped, Ghost Trick, Alucard, Rhapsody, Diamond Crab, Paladin, because we have the Pendulums, Castell, Black Rose, and Stardust, which I don't know why they're in there. Take them out. See, I'm very professional when it comes to these things. Honestly, you can just throw in more Xyz, or just more copies of these, and that's what I'm going to do right now. So, anyways, here's what you came for. The Moonlight Fusion monsters, the boss monsters, the Mama Diva cat ladies that will claw your eyes out. Okay, we'll start off from the basics and get to the top, because once you get to the top, you win. So, Moonlight Cat Dancer, this is like your main fusion girl. It requires 2 Moonlight monsters, not specific, it can be any. You can't die by battle. So just this effect alone, just want to give you this thing. Just this effect alone, and not being able to die by battle, you can just special summon off of Tiger when it dies by a card effect. You can special summon off of White Rabbit. You can do so many things with just having this monster. It's just crazy because you can just keep yourself in defense, and then you're automatically safe. And even if they Mirror Force you, they Dark Hole you, they Raigeki you, they do something to you, they kill it somehow, not by battle, you can just return it and put it in defense, and then it doesn't die by battle. It's just a very big wall, and I don't know why it has that can't die by battle effect. I don't know what really relevance it has, but it definitely helps. Once returned during your main phase, you can tribute 1 other Moonlight monster. Each monster your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by battle once per turn. Also, this card can attack all your opponent's monsters twice. Okay. So that might sound a bit confusing, but say my opponent had a Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, 1800 attack. Basically what this says is, this girl can attack it twice, and it won't die the first time. So, you attack it, deal 600, attack again, deal 6 more 100. Because it didn't die the first time, it'll die the second time. It can attack everything twice. So, I guess that makes sense. You'll see in the replay, too. Also, these effects change until the end of the turn. If this card declares an attack, inflict 100 damage to your opponent. This is your main girl. If you get into the other ones, you're in a pretty good place because they're pretty hard to play. So the next one, Panther Dancer. It requires 1 Cat Dancer and another Moonlight. Cannot die by your opponent's card effects, so it's basically like the reverse of Cat Dancer. Once returned during your main phase 1, you can activate this effect. Each monster your opponent controls cannot be destroyed by battle once per turn. Also, this card can attack all your opponent's monsters once per turn, or twice this turn, sorry. So same effect as this, basically, just with 400. But its second effect is, if this card destroys the opponent's monster by battle, it gains 200 until the end of the battle phase. This one isn't much better than Cat Dancer, it's just that it usually gets up to like 3,400-ish, and then it can attack same amount of times as Cat Dancer, just bigger, so it's basically just a bigger Cat Dancer. But now we get to the ultimate grandma, I guess you could call her, Leo Dancer. So one of this Panther Dancer and 2 more Moonlight monsters. So, okay, let's see. So you needed 2 Moonlights for Cat Dancer. That's 2. For Panther Dancer, you needed the 2 you needed for Cat Dancer, plus another Dancer. Then, you needed all the things you needed for Leo Dancer, Panther Dancer, plus 2 more. Wait, I think that's 6. That's 6. You need 6 Moonlight monsters to play this card. Anyways, if this card, okay, I've actually never been able to play this one specifically because 6, really, but it better be good because I actually haven't read it because I haven't been able to play it because really 6, it must be good if you need 6. Anyways, must be fusion summoned with above fusion materials and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Oh, you can't play it with the white rabbit or the tiger. That stinks. I thought that was the only redeemable quality of summoning, using 6 Moonlight Girls for this, but whatever. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. This is looking the same as the other one. Once returned, this card attacks a monster at the end of the damage step and destroy all special summon monsters your opponent controls. You're attacking all of them already. What's the point of destroying all the special summon ones if you already attacked them all? Okay, that's stupid. You're probably just going to end up going Cat Dancer, multiply its attack by 2 by Blue Cat, and then attack from there. Because, really, you're going to use 6 Moonlights for this thing that has the same effect as this thing, but like 300 more. And this thing only has the same effect as this thing, just 300 attack more too. That makes me angry. Anyways, I don't see you going into this thing. I see you going into this thing and this thing. Panther Dancer, sometimes Cat Dancer, sometimes. So, anyways, the side deck is irrelevant. It's from a Badge Spectre deck. I just threw it in there for the point of the video. I'm going to go show you the replay now, because this deck probably sounds really confusing. Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize this video is already 16 minutes, but I guess a few more minutes. You probably want to see this deck in action, so let's get to it. So I start off with an Allure, set my Blue Cat just like usual. Like I said, best thing to do is get your Blue Cat out for your defenses. Tries to get over my Blue Cat, sure, whatever. I get to search 2 more with my Reincarnation, I get another Blue Cat. Blue Cat dies again, get another. I get Black Sheep this time. Okay, wow, I see how it is. Guess that replay was too good that DevPro had to stop it. Like, okay, I'm sorry. I love DevPro. Thank you to the programmers and all them at DevPro, but DevPro and Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro are always so glitchy. Like, there's still pictures of a DD monster as a different, like a completely different, like a Exodia. It's so weird. Anyways, this duel is against the Ritual Blackluster deck. I go into Panther Dancer first turn. I'm like, if I can get a Panther Dance. Okay, this next one better work. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, you're making Dueling Pro, Dev Pro, whoever you are. Honestly, you're making me want to go to Dueling Network right now. It's not making me happy. I'm trying to promote you guys. But anyways, hopefully this replay will work. It's a Moonlight Mirror match. If it doesn't, well, try this deck at home. Okay. This makes me angry. This wasn't even planned. Okay, well, I'm sorry. DevPro is angry at me today. I had 3 amazing replays for you guys. Like, there are so many OTKs going on. There's like Moonlight Tiger going into Moonlight Dancer. Moonlight Dancer getting multiplied by 2. And then it's 4,800. Then my Panther Dancer something gets to attack twice. And then it was amazing. It was honestly one of the coolest duels I ever had. But no, DevPro, error occurs. Maybe sign up for you was an error. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. Thank you, but jeez. Fix it. Anyways, thank you for watching. You can copy this deck as much as you want. I don't care. Just if someone asks, hey, where'd you find that? Link them here. Anyways, thank you for watching. I think I said that before. It's 19 minutes. I'm sorry for wasting 19 minutes of your life. Bye.